I'm from Arusha. Most of the modeling happens in Dar.
Yeah.
And then someone tells you like, oh, can you come to Dar? Blah, blah, blah. And like, okay, how much will you pay me? And when they tell you, you're like, yeah, but that's like my fare. Coming and going to that. And then people are like, no, this is a big platform, you will be famous. Exposure.
Like it's a currency.
Yeah,
like I can't buy food with exposure.
Unfortunately, no. For me, having no exposure is totally fine with me. But also I think that is something you should do, like a podcast on. Maybe have models here so that they
you are my entryway. You are my connect to the modeling world now.
I don't have any connections to the modeling world, trust me.
Like, would you have
every picture you see on Instagram is not a paid ad. It's something I do for fun. Like I have friends who are makeup artists, photographers.
You go to
And
the
then so
studios and
sometimes,
stuff.
yes, they're like, what are you doing today? Let's do something for fun. And if I have time, I do something for fun. But and then it's actually very discouraging.
Why?
No, because there are people whose hearts are really into
here in Tanzania.
Models. Yes.
I mean, but then you gotta live with that reality. Then you gotta be in the one. No, you gotta have your own.
It's something that should be changed because marketing agencies. I'm sure if you want to market East Africa Radio, you have a budget for marketing.
Yeah.
Then why isn't the model like paid enough?
Yeah.
There should be that whole discussion.
Yeah, they should start a union.
Yes, there should be that whole discussion. And I'm worth more than exposure.
Yeah.
Unless I'm doing it for a benefit.
Yeah, it's like
that I see if
what
I'm
kind
doing
of
this work,
exposure?
as I'm doing this work for free.
Yeah.
There's something that I'm getting.
Please give me like lunch.
Don't tell me exposure. No.
Like what kind of people are like, we're gonna put your billboard on this one street. Like,
and then
that's exposing your business.
And you see this is why so many models or influencers or famous people end up with mental issues.
Right.
When you see me on a billboard, you expect that I've made money out of it. And because I accepted it for exposure, I can't come crying to you that I now have, a financial setback or something.
Right.
I have to live with it, or I have to find means to sustain, my reputation. Other means to sustain.
I gotta go to this party on the weekend.
It just ends up. Yeah. And when I go to this party, I have to look good.
Yeah, of course.
I have to smell nice. I have to have my hair done, my makeup done. I cannot arrive in a Bajaj. I cannot arrive in an Uber. I have to rent a car. There's all this pressure with money. There's all this pressure that comes with exposure with money that you don't have.
I can just imagine you in your flowy red dresses stepping out of a bajaji kwenye matope.
An Uber. You have now to rent a Range Rover, a Mercedes Benz.
Right.
There's just so much pressure that comes with exposure that you do not have the finances for it.
Yeah, if you can't maintain it, then you gotta get your next gig.